And good morning, everyone. Phil Penarski here with the Mobile Wood TV live desk. We're on the road today. We're at the JW Marriott Grand Rapids as we get set for the 2024 West Michigan CEO Summit that is about to get started in just a couple of minutes. And we are now being joined by Andy Johnson with the Grand Rapids Chamber of Commerce. Andy, it is so great to see you again. We got to talk last year about this event. How excited are you to be bringing it back for another year?
Really excited. We have a great turnout of business leaders that are going to be joining us this morning.
And, this is kind of the setup of what we're seeing right now. Kind of want to give just a little bit of a step back so people can kind of see what everybody else is going to be seeing when they do or when they are a part of this. But, Andy, when you do see this room kind of fill up, full of smiling faces, CEOs ready to really get the day started bright and early, I mean, what does it mean to you to see that?
Well, at the Chamber, we want to be that convener of business leaders because that's where the secret sauce happens, where people are learning from each other, building connections so that they can become better leaders.
And talk about the importance of having something like this. I know a lot of people, it's a big gathering of CEOs, business folk, but having something like this, why is it so important, not just for you guys over at the Chamber of Commerce to bring everybody together in kind of like a networking sort of way, but also for these CEOs to hear from these great speakers, to be able to network, be able to see everybody, and maybe even see people that they met last year at this event?
Right, yeah. Keep those networks fresh and those relationships because that's where good things happen. That's where business growth happens. That's where a stronger community happens. And one of the important things about bringing folks together like this is that running a business, leading a business, being in a leadership position, it can be sometimes lonely. And this is a great way to learn from others what their successes, their failures have been, what they've learned, how they're continuing to work to be a better leader, to create great teams that are building great companies that contribute to a great West Michigan for everybody.
And the theme of today's summit is leadership for the future. Can you talk about that a little bit? When you hear those words, when you think of this theme, what does it mean to you? What is that? What kind of runs through your mind when you hear that?
So part of the reason we have this theme is that our CEO Summit Chair, Ruben Ramos of R&R Manufacturing, he gave a leadership lesson last year that kind of brought the house down. It was a great story about his grit and his business journey, and he's a younger business leader, so we thought it fit to have leadership for the future be the theme. The one thing that we can count on is uncertainty. What's going to happen in the future? How do we prepare ourselves for that? What do our talent needs look like right now? How are we adapting to changing technology? There's a lot to be thinking about that will help our business leaders succeed and create that West Michigan we all want to live in decades from now.
Absolutely. Well, Andy, again, we appreciate you stopping by the live desk this morning, but I got to ask before we go, we're just a couple of minutes away from this thing really starting to kick off, and it's happening all day long. What really is your hope for it? Not just for you guys over at the Chamber, but also the CEOs that come out here, the people that maybe aren't CEOs, but, signed up to come here to possibly even get to that level one day.
Yeah, I think if leaders walk out of here with a couple of strong connections and a couple of things to think about that they could implement in their business to create stronger teams, I think that's a win.
Absolutely. Well, Andy, again, thank you so much for stopping by. I do want to remind everybody watching this morning that we are going to have continuing coverage over at the 2024 West Michigan CEO Summit all day long over on our website, woodtv.com. Highly encourage you to do so. Our business reporter, Madeline Bursma, will be here as well to take it all in. She's going to be sitting in on a lot of the speakers today and bringing us all of the latest information later on today on the News 8 Live Desk. So I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Penarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.